Wyden.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and let me say I very much look forward to working with you and Senator Heinrich. We've always worked on these issues in a bipartisan way, and I look forward to doing it again. Mr. Burgum, I think you know from our visit in the office how strongly I feel about these clean energy tax credits. I wrote this package, $400 billion or so, the biggest investment in fighting climate change in American history. It uses carrots, not sticks. The more you reduce carbon, the bigger your tax savings. It's private sector driven, and in what I consider to be a huge breakthrough, we reward technological neutrality. The reason that's so important, as you and I talked about, is nobody knows what the big carbon reducers are going to be 30 years from now. And so the reason I insisted on that provision is it creates what I call an innovation lane. It's an opportunity to send a message to people about every possible type of energy use, that you're going to have a chance, if you innovate, to be part of a very bright future. Now, I heard something, and I'm just counting on you to deny it, that maybe you weren't as interested in this as I thought you were in the office. So you seem kind of skeptical in some of the earlier discussion, and I just hope, because you're going to be very influential in the whole administration on energy, that we can work together on this. I believe we'll work together on a variety of other issues as well. Your thoughts?
Well, Senator, I really enjoyed our discussion and the time and the extra time we spent together. And I, as I said then, would restate now that I think your principles are really sound about being, technology neutral, about having carrots versus sticks, and also about having, private sector versus just all government.
I ought to quit while I'm ahead.
Yeah, well, that was all good. I mean, it's all good stuff. I think if I don't know specifically other comments you may have heard, but I believe that these things may have been so successful as it relates to the electrical grid that we've got now a significant imbalance in the amount of projects that are intermittent and not persistent, and we need to make sure for our country to be successful in the near term that we've got to get back to making sure that we've got the appropriate amount of base load to manage both of those things. Because if the sun's not shining, the wind's not blowing, and we don't have base load, then we got brownouts and blackouts. We got higher electric prices for every American. So it's the balance of trying to achieve that. And then the other point that I may have said today, which I would stand by, is that it's great that people thought, hey, let's put massive incentives around EVs, around electric vehicles, against fueled cars that have liquid fuels. But in America, if there's innovation neutrality, in North Dakota, we're producing carbon negative barrel of oil. We're producing carbon neutral biofuels. I mean, America built 200,000 gas stations without a dime of public money or taxpayer incentives because the market created that. And we have got an opportunity to have innovation in an innovation lane around decarbonizing liquid fuels. But so we just have to make sure we have the balance, because we need it all. We need it all to win the competition we're going to win.
Well, first of all, on the electric front, I'm very much of your view there. I mean, we have had big challenges in our part of the world. There's a transmission issue. The two pieces that are really left out is how to deal with electric and how to promote transmission. I'm very interested in working with you. I'm going to take, as I run back to the Finance Committee where we're talking about these issues, the view that you're open to continue working in this space rather than coming on in and just saying we're going to chuck it in the trash can, because I'm always interested in improving on something. I mean, the Founding Fathers said that a new Congress is never bound by absolutely everything from a past Congress. So I'm interested in improving it. But I'm going to take out of our discussion that you're open to working with me and others in a bipartisan way. At one point, this was a purely bipartisan kind of effort. We can talk about what happened, because I thought it was a question of who is going to get the credit. But I'm going to take out of here that you'll work with me.
Yeah, you can count on that I will, and you can also count on that I'm going to be anchored in two things. One is national security, so we shouldn't have incentives that enslave us to getting all of our critical minerals from a major power competitor like China. And then the other thing is you can count on is that I'm going to be focused on the economy and affordability, because if we can do something for $60 a ton versus $900 a ton, I'm going to choose the $60 a ton of avoided CO2.
My time is out, but I'm going to say the idea of linking a lower carbon future with lower prices and the focus on national security is a kind of triangle with three sides that I can support, and I'd like to work with you on it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.